Hey everyone, this is Nicole Mosley, aka Operation Hot Mama, and today, look, you all get some good information because this is my personal trainer that I started off with when I first started on my fitness journey like 3 years ago. This is JP. He is a personal trainer. You know, we'll give you his information at the end if you want to get with him, but this is like my third time having a personal trainer ever in my life. The first time I got results, the second time I really didn't. This time I was very motivated and knew I needed to get a personal trainer, but my husband was like, no, because the second time I didn't get any results and it was a lot of money. But this time I got a lot of results with JP, and so I'm going to ask him a few questions, and we're going to go from there today, right?
Absolutely.
Okay, so my first question that I have for him, because I know he gets tons of clients, and some of us achieve our goal we set out for, and some of us don't. So if you could talk to the viewers and let them know, did you really think I was going to make it, that I was going to do what I needed to do to achieve my results?
Well, starting off, I did actually, I was very optimistic just for our sit-down conversation. So once we had our conversations, we discussed what your goals were. I had a pretty good feeling that you would do as best as you possibly could to hit your goal. As we started working, I became even more optimistic because you stuck to everything I had you do.
Right.
So I definitely believed in you from the start, after our conversations.
After the conversation. That's the key.
Yes.
And for some of you, look, let me tell you a little bit of my story so you'll know what he's talking about. When I was pregnant, I gained 50 plus pounds. Probably like the last 12 pounds didn't come off easily, and I knew I was going to have to hit the gym. I had a lot of water retention after I had my daughter, and my daughter was a big baby. She was 9 pounds, 8 ounces. So before I left the hospital, I think I like dropped 10 pounds because with her and the placenta it just came off. But at the same time, my body was not the same. And so when I got down to the last 12 pounds, I went the other way because I actually had a death in my family, and I was just eating whatever I wanted to eat at any time. And so when I got to the gym and came to JP, I think I was probably like about 159-ish, 157, 159. And my goal was just to get to 100, my pre-pregnancy weight, which was 145 pounds. My husband was the one that was like, I think you get to 140. And I was like, why am I trying to get to 140? That's okay. I just was trying to get to my pre-pregnancy weight. I wasn't trying to be no superstar or nothing like that. And so that's essentially what it was. So it was a challenge, because I remember. Do you remember like the first weigh-in we did after the initial one? I didn't lose like 1 pound.
Oh yeah.
It was like 5 or 6 weeks. I'm putting in work, right? I'm like, I'm only eating like 1,200 calories or whatever, and I didn't lose 1 pound. And you was like, "Are you all right?" And I was like, yeah, it didn't come off like it
like you would have expected.
I didn't gain it overnight, but it didn't come off. So I was like, okay, well, it's going to be okay. But majority of your clients, are they women?
Yeah. I train probably 70% women between the ages of 25 to probably 45. That's normally my clientele base.
Okay, and so can you talk a little bit about what do you think like the #1 mistake women make in a gym?
The #1 mistake women make in the gym is probably not thinking that they should lift weights. That's a huge misconception about lifting weights. A lot of women think by them lifting weights are going to get bigger. Not necessarily. Women don't have enough testosterone in their bodies to make them get super big like men. So they see a lot of women lifting a lot of weights, but they see those women that are like super muscular, and it kind of scares them off a little bit. They say, I don't want to look like that, I don't want to do all that kind of stuff. Well, in essence, you have to. Just everybody's body is different. So if you see a woman in the gym who is kind of muscular, not the way you want, but she's lifting weights, she may be doing a different kind of workout program. So that's one of the biggest misconceptions, is that women, they don't feel that they need to lift weights, and all they feel they want to do is walk on the treadmill and do cardio.
Now, what would you say is the importance, like what does lifting weights add to your fitness goal and your weight loss? Like, what is the benefit of it, I guess?
Well, there's definitely some big benefits. One of the main benefits is it'll just speed up your metabolism. Going from, if you're 105 pounds of mostly fat compared to 105 pounds of mostly muscle, your metabolism is going to go a lot faster. So when your metabolism speeds up, that means you're going to be burning more calories. If you're burning more calories, simple as that, you're losing more weight. So if your goal is to try to lose weight, it's very important that you incorporate weightlifting into your workout. That way you can lose the weight a little bit faster. And that's just by sitting down. By that muscle that you have on your body, just by you sitting down at work, your body's working a little faster, burning those extra calories that you don't want.
This is good information because I just did a video this week because I saw this lady on Steve Harvey's show, and she was a bodybuilder, professional bodybuilder, but she was like really like big, like, you know, so you could. And so, but the thing is that, you know how when you see a woman in a gym or you see people working out, a lot of times if you're working out like your bicep, you may be a little bit more swole because you're working out that area, so it may come across like it's bigger. But when that person has clothes on, you don't see all the cuts because it just looks different. And so I saw this lady, she was on the Steve Harvey show, and when I saw her and just her like her competition gear, she looked kind of hard, but when she was in her dress, she looked great.
Yeah.
You know, she looked like really, really good at it. And I did a video on saying that lifting weights or getting muscle tone is very relative because how people look in the gym, they look totally different in their clothes outside of it.
Absolutely.
And so you saying that, and he's a certified personal trainer, so he's just not talking for stuff that he doesn't know. So this is good information, ladies, that you're getting in regards to what is the biggest mistake you could be making in the gym and versus why it's important to be doing strength training. So next time we're going to stop this video on just that note, and we'll come back with you with some more information. But if you want to get information in regards to training with JP, click get his information at the bottom of the description. If you want to continue to follow me and to get more information about fitness and nutrition, go to OperationHotMama.com. That's where you can get information about my story, and I blog about just various things on a daily basis, and you can connect with me there as well. Lastly, if you want to connect with me and just, you know, on Facebook, you can go to Fitness with Operation Hot Mama, join my fan page, and I update that on a daily basis as well. Until next time, go lift weights.